Welcome back. Today we are filming a quick little weight loss Q&A. I saw this video originally on Rina Tenitska's channel. I hope I'm saying that right, but upon looking into it further, I see that this is a pretty common little set of questions that people answer. So I thought it'd be fun to go through and answer them now while I'm at the beginning of my weight loss, and then we'll come back and revisit this a year from now when I'm at the end of my weight loss and see how the answers changed, if they've changed, if I'm in a different mindset, if I'm doing different things, and all of that. So let's get right into it. When did I start gaining weight? Honestly, I have been overweight for as long as I can remember, since I was probably like a 10-year-old kid. I remember being like 10 or 12 or so, younger, literally like 8 or 10, and being put on random various diets by my grandma, sneaking food, all kinds of weird things. So honestly, like literally as far back as I can remember, maybe like 8 or so. What was your heaviest weight? Yeesh, am I really gonna put this on the internet? My official highest weigh-in was at 275. Now, at my actual heaviest, wouldn't get on a scale, so I'm assuming it was probably a good, like, 285, most likely, but my heaviest ever, like, official weigh-in was 275. What diets have you been on? Goodness, yeah, following up from the previous answer, I have been on diets since I was about 8. I have tried just about everything there was. Color diet, so I couldn't eat anything white. There were calorie restrictions. I've tried keto, I've tried veganism, I've tried low carb, I've tried pretty much like anything you can think of. I've probably tried it. I remember there was a long period when I was a kid where I would wake up every single morning, have a plain bowl of oatmeal. For lunch was chicken and broccoli, and salad was dinner was a large salad, and I did that for like months on end and absolutely hated my life. But and it didn't even really cause any kind of weight loss anyways. Honestly, like I said, if you can think of a diet, I've probably been on it and failed on it. Is my goal to reach a particular size or weight? Yes, it is. So I have two goals. A short-term goal is to reach under 200 pounds. That will take me out of the obesity category and into the overweight one. So that's my more short-term goal. I'd like to reach that within the next, hopefully, 6 months or so. And then there's a longer term goal of 150 to 160. That's where I would eventually like to get to and stick in for the rest of my life. 150 to 160 is right at the top of the healthy range for me. And that's just the weight that I want to be at. I can imagine myself at that weight. I've been close-ish to that weight, and I know that when I was 220, if I had just lost another like 20 to 40 pounds, I would have felt exactly, I'm pretty sure that's exactly where I want to be. I haven't been there in literally, like I said, since I was a child. I don't even know, but in my entire adult life, I've never been there, but I've been close, and it feels really good. The closer to that number I get, the better I was feeling. So I'd like to, like I said, stay in between 150 and 160, because I know my weight's going to fluctuate a little bit, even when I'm like maintaining. So 150 to 160. What is my favorite food? Carbs. Easy answer, carbs. Pasta, rice, potatoes. Throw some cheese on any one of those, and you've got a fantastic meal, in my opinion. So really anything, pizza, pasta, tacos is another favorite of mine. What is my favorite food now? So my eating hasn't really changed all that much. I haven't really restricted too many foods, so all of those are still my favorite. A new addition, though, is more like a tofu and rice, or tofu and veggie, or tofu and noodle sort of stir fry situation. That's something that I really wouldn't have eaten in the past, that I've started to really, really like and eat quite frequently nowadays. It's tasty and delicious, easy and cheap, and it's also very filling without being too calorie heavy. How do I reward my accomplishments? Until very recently, that was pretty much food. If I had a hard day, or if I had a really like productive day, regardless, I would come home and my reward would be some delicious dinner or something, or a dessert at the end of the day. that is a habit I'm really working on changing. I'm finding other types of rewards. So, for example, if it's been a really productive day, I'll allow myself like some TV time at the end of the night, or things like that that are not necessarily like food related. What food will I not give up? Pretty much I'm not gonna give up any foods. There are certain ones that I'm gonna limit, which is really pretty much just sugar. I want to limit my sugar, but nothing is being removed completely. Like I said, I still eat pizza and pasta and tacos pretty regularly. I'm just making sure that the amount of those foods that I eat is within my calorie count for the day. And what will I do at my goal? Feel good, feel accomplished. That's about it. Probably set another goal that's not necessarily going to be weight loss related, but more I'll have to set a new goal of maintaining weight loss and healthy habits. So I guess that'll be the new goal. Instead of getting weight loss accomplished, it'll be maintaining weight loss. And what diet or plan am I on right now? So I am mostly doing intermittent fasting, which is OMAD, 1 meal a day, which means I just have about a 2-hour or so window where I eat all of my food and then fast for another 24 hours after that. I'm also just throwing in about once a week I'm doing a completely fasted day, which means I will do like a 48-hour fast instead of just a 24. And that's literally it. And I'm limiting sugar, and that's literally it. That's the whole plan. And it's actually been pretty successful for the month or so that I've been doing it. What is my favorite body part? I'm gonna go ahead and say my face. I don't know if this sounds cocky, but I honestly feel like I'm really pretty. I just have too much fat on my face. So like if I could lose the fat off of my face, I feel like I'd be like honestly so gorgeous. So I'm gonna go with my favorite body part is my face. What are my non-skill related goals? That is a really good question. So I actually prematurely already bought a little sports bra and shorts set. It's got like little marijuana decals on it. I would love to feel confident enough to wear that and walk around Venice Beach. That was my intention when I bought it. I was going to wear it to Venice Beach to walk around. It like fits the vibe of the place. But I'm just not confident in wearing it yet. So, and that sort of touches on my wider goal of I just want to feel confident in what I'm doing, whether that's getting dressed, whether that's, running up a stairs with a group of friends, or I just want to feel confident in doing the things that I want to do. And I don't want this question of, oh, well, is it going to look good? Am I going to feel good? All these things to be popping up all the time. So honestly, more broad even than like being able to wear the clothes I want to wear is just to gain confidence in myself, to know that I trust myself. When I set a goal, I know I will carry through with it. So I think confidence is really the answer there. What makes losing weight hard for me? I've just really cemented in some bad habits. Now, I have some mental health struggles that don't help with that, but that's kind of an excuse. Really, the reason is I just have bad habits, and habits are kind of hard to break. So it's just about like working on breaking those habits. Not necessarily breaking the old ones, but just like introducing so many new good habits that it just kind of like shoves the old ones out. I won't even have room or time to think about those because I'm just over here doing the new habits. Would I ever consider bariatric surgery? No, not at all. I know a couple of people who actually have gotten the surgery, and they have a lot of struggles afterwards because their whole mindset and relationship about food, their habits didn't really change. Like mentally, they're just forced to fit into this, sleeve of eating. And I hear them complain quite a lot about, struggling to eat enough of the right foods and wanting to eat the wrong foods. And I hear about people who have still issues with binging and binging after they've had the surgery, and they have like serious horrible stomach pains and vomiting and horrible things. So I feel like it's much more important to really start off with the mental part of it. For me, I'm not speaking for other people, but for me personally, I don't think that my weight is so out of control that I need to do something as drastic as a surgery. I think that if I get my mindset and my habits right, I will lose the weight that way. And it does seem to be happening that way so far. And that's all the questions for today. We're going to keep this short and easy. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a little thumbs up down below. Go ahead and subscribe while you're hanging out down there. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.